Meow. So I'm just doing the tweet. Tweetage. Gosh, I am not prepared. You are not prepared. Thank you, Illidan. Oh, Illidan. A good day. Hekj. Wow, what a transition. Just overnight just read my Padlet said thank you, Vissy, just as you said tweetage. How are you, everybody? Gosh, what are we doing? How do we stream? I don't fucking remember. Is my camera set up okay? Who knows? Like, who honestly knows anything that's going on right now? Not me. I don't remember how to stream. I don't remember what I'm doing. How do I start? Denny, how are you? Marmot, how are you? Lucy, how are you? Azul, Abyssal, Merlin, how are we doing, everybody? It's been like 3 weeks. It's not been 3 weeks. It's been a week and a half because we Enki.
No. The world could always use more heroes.
I really
Enki
wish I
13
changed the
just
stream info.
subscribed for 11 months.
Oh, it has for that.
Missed you, Vizg
Enki, thank you so much for the 11 month. How are you doing? How are you doing? Didn't say hi to Zaf. Did I not? Hi, Zaf. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Oh my god. So I went, obviously, I kind of hit like a thing of like, I need a break, okay? Burnout is a very real thing. With streaming.
No.
Copper.
The world could always use more heroes.
Copper_ just resubscribed for
Copper,
12 months.
thank you.
Howdy.
Howdy, how are you? Thank you so much for the 12 months, the whole year, Copper, the whole year. Amazing. Oh my gosh. Obviously, I needed a break. Because burnout was very, very real, very dangerous when streamerating. Plus, I've not just been streamerating, I've been trying to chunk out my portfolio. Which is just a whole thing. And it's yeah. I'm like, I want to do stream stuff. I want to do YouTube stuff. I want to do my portfolio. I want to do some animation. I want to do some YouTube videos. And I'm like, there's no time. There's no time to do all this stuff. All of these things on their own are like full-time jobs.
No, the world
Boba!
could always use more heroes.
Boba just resubscribed for 15 months. Miss T. Bush.
Boba, thank you so much for the 15 months in the bush. How are you? Never enough time. I know, it's rough. So, plus we're trying to sort the house out. So it's been like, basically, just need some brekkie. Hell yeah. God, I had some porridge. I kind of needed it. I didn't eat very much yesterday. I felt real sick. I spent the morning chatting with Jade a little bit, and then we played a little bit of Swords and Magic and stuff. And then I felt really rough, and it just got hotter and hotter as the day went on. And then I managed to eat some lunch, and then I felt real sick as like the afternoon crawled on, and I was like, this is not fun. And I just kept feeling worse and worse, and then it got to like tea time, and I was like, okay, I've got some pasta here, and I'm looking at it, and looking at it makes me want to be sick. And I was like, I can't eat this, I'll just have something else. So I ate some toast, and that was basically my thing yesterday was 2 sandwiches and some toast. So wasn't a very healthy day yesterday. But you know, hopefully today will be a bit better. It's just been so hot. I don't know if it's just the heat, but holy shit, we've been officially designated a heat wave in sort of the Cumbria region. Probably a bit everywhere else now, because it's like when it's over 25 for 3 days in a row, it becomes a heat wave, or 20, 25, 26 or something like that, and it's been like 30 for like the whole week. So it's been fucking rough. It's been pretty rough. Not been like. I managed to wear my baggy TwitchCon t-shirt today, which is nice. But holy shit, what a rough week. Azul, how are you? So, God, what was I supposed to be doing? So, week off, I went, okay, I'm gonna try and do some portfolio stuff, and then, okay, this is what happened. I was looking at my portfolio thing, and I was looking at the contact page, and I went, actually, do you know what? I don't know where this contact page even goes, because I'm logged onto my I was logged onto my sister's Adobe using like her login to do everything. It was like her uni login, which miraculously kept going after 1 whole year for some reason, which we were like, free Adobe for a year, let's go. And then we got to and then I was like, where does this contact page go? So I tested it, and it went to my sister's uni email, and I was like, well, that's fucking annoying. What if somebody's trying to contact me through there? So I logged into my sister's uni email to check, and on the uni email it goes, your uni email will lose access on the 19th of June. And I went, fuck, because my entire, like, my portfolio is on there, and I wouldn't be able to change anything, add anything, do anything with it. We'd completely lose access to all of the Adobe things, and I'm using, for like content creation, I've been using obviously Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, you know, and then for 3D modeling, Adobe bought Substance, so I've been using Substance Painter through the Adobe Creative Cloud thing, and I was like, bollocks. This is not very froggy chat, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to look for somewhere to remake my entire portfolio. So it went from I don't know if you've seen it, chat, but it went from something that was quite like, it was just kind of like a dark grey background. It just had the like name on it, had like the little pages, and then it had my embed of my demo reel, and then it had like another page with some 3D models on, but I hadn't really fleshed that out because I was only doing that again recently. And now, like, so it was very bland, and now it looks like this. Are you ready? Here it is. This is my new portfolio page. It's a very big upgrade, okay? So, they scroll. So this is the demo reel. Obviously, goes to the demo reel. Then, if you scroll down, I've got my 3D model page. I don't like how it like doesn't quite go perfectly. Maybe I can fix that. Oh, that's because I'm on full screen. And then we have the, I've got an art one, but I haven't fleshed this out yet. I was going to put, like, my stream assets and shit in here, plus any, like, art and stuff. But, yeah, I've got, like, the models page. And that's link's broken. And then, also, what I was doing the other day, I don't know if you saw it, but I made this TARDIS. I had already made the model and put like a shit texture on it a million years ago, and then I basically ended up remaking the entire model, and texturing it in Substance. So now it is this beautiful, beautiful boy. And holy shit, it took a while. But there, this is like, it's like, I was like kind of blown away. I was looking at what Kirsten was having her portfolio on, and then I saw this on their website, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking do this. But yeah, holy shit, what an upgrade. What a fucking upgrade, chat. It's pretty insane. But I need to do more stuff. There's not enough time. There's no time. There's no time in a week. Plus, in the garden, I can't show you pictures because I don't want to garden dox myself. But throughout this week, so I was working on that. Been working on that throughout the week. I've been working on, in the garden. I was out in the heat, like sort of various days throughout the week. And we have dug out a big portion of the lawn. And then we've leveled it off as best we can. And then we've built a stone like circle with some cobbles that we're going to fill it in with gravel, and we've my dad and I built some steps down off of the like patio down onto this gravel section, which we're going to have like the table and chairs on to have like food. So we've got the sitting up higher up patio, and then like a lower eating area, and the gravel's just arrived, and it's like but it's just been doing that like all week. And I one of the days I was doing it, I didn't put any sun cream on, so I went, it's not that hot, it's not really that sunny. And that was a mistake because I burnt my entire back, and my like the back of my shoulders were just completely red. And I've just been slathering it in after sun. I think they're alright now. But it was a mistake. Always put sun cream on. Never go, it'll be fine, because it isn't fine. A mistake was made, and sleeping with that was pretty rough. Luckily, I don't sleep on my back, but just like, it's just like, oh. But the garden's been coming along. God, it's just been like, I was supposed to have taken a week off. And basically, all I've done is take a week off of doing streaming things and spent the week and a half doing literally everything else. So yeah, slather that fucking sun cream on. The sun is powerful. Too powerful. But yeah, it's been a real... Sun is a deadly laser. I think it actually is. God. What a week. But I also had spent some time chilling, you know, not as much as I should have, but I have. Oh my god. Well, I hope you've all had a good week though, chat. I have missed you a lot. I was like, Zaf,
The world could always use more heroes.
Zaf, thank you so
Zaf
much.
_ just resubscribed for 16 months. Visty hug.
Zaf, thank you. Also, hopefully everything on the stream is working. Oh, I forgot to say as well, I reinstalled Windows. I bought a new... Windows was on my M2. And it was only a 250 gig M2. And Windows plus, like, some programs was just... The drive was full. And it was starting to, like, choke my PC. So I was like, okay. So I bought a 500 gig M2 because I didn't have enough money. TwitchCon's coming up. I don't want to spend any money. So I was like, I'll just buy a 500 gig one. So I bought 500 gig M2 and everything's installed on that. So I have to reinstall Windows. So if anything is broken with the stream, any video games or anything, let me know. And we'll try and fix them because everything should be working right. I have tried to check everything. But yeah, hopefully it's all working. Zaf, thank you for the 16 months. 16 months, Zaf. 16 months. Also, Zane, how are you? Oh my god. What a week though. But yeah, I hope you've all had a lovely week, everybody. What have you all been up to? What have you all been doing this week? Zaf, how is your week back from the dig? Are you okay? How's it all going? Also, hay fever's been a real bitch. Jeez. Night Charm, how are you? Oh. I need to close some of these millions of tabulations. Got some Diablo 4 builds up on my screen. Muscles all ache because we went bowling with work on Monday. Oh, I really want to go bowling. It's been so long. Working night shifts, I'm fine. Not sleep deprived at all. Dunny, no. Play some Civ with Merlin. Let's go. Oh my god, we're going to be doing some Civ on Sunday. And I think we were a bit nervous about inviting anybody else. I was like, there's obviously some cool people we could invite. But it's Civ, we're going to be playing Civ 5. And I think there's some very real concerns about how stable it's going to be with the amount of people we already have without adding even more people. It's dangerous. It's a danger time. But maybe if it's not too bad, maybe we can do some more on stream or off stream that are a bit less. Yeah, you and Merlin had issues with 2 people. Civ 5 is just a bit fucked. Also, actually, speaking of sleeping badly, I did not sleep super good last night because I was... Sorry, I'm just fixing my nail. I started nodding off. It was probably about 1:30, and then I heard like a sort of someone walking on outside, and I was like, that's weird. And then I heard like a ching, 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 like metal sound, and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I was having a look out the window and I couldn't fucking see anything. I was having a look through the camera and I couldn't fucking see anything. I went down and shone a fucking light out the window. I was like, can't see anything. And I was like, what the fuck was going? And then it just disappeared. So I was like hyper paranoid. Like, for all I know, maybe it was just my neighbor like doing some fucking car maintenance at 1:30 in the morning. But I was like, somebody trying to steal the car. And I was just hyper paranoid for aliens. I mean, that'd be better. I was like, it's Fair Week. People, some nefarious people around mixing in with the cool people. I don't trust anything. And yeah, it was fine though. I think. I didn't sleep for like a whole hour afterwards. I was like, no sleep. No sleep, please. Did you go to your car at 1:30 last night to check whether your music USB worked? Unbelievable. But I was just like super like, what the heck was that? What was that noise? So I forget you're awake. Oh my gosh. But I ended up browsing jobs for an hour on LinkedIn at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, and then I just passed out. Paylan, how are you? Thank you so much for the card. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's been weird not streaming. Like it's been nice having the break, but it's just like, I don't know, miss everybody. You miss it, you know. I miss everybody, chat. I miss you. You have the con. The con. Oh my god. Hey. Fucking Strange New World Season 2 comes out tomorrow. I'm excited. We did a little bonus Strange New World episode on the podcast. I don't know how many of you have seen. Light's opinion of the body swap episode was spicy. It was a time. Oh my gosh. Right. Should we play some Star Trek? I hope it's all working. Can't wait for the main character to die in like 4 more seasons. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna get to the. Do you think they'll redo the episode? I don't know how far they're gonna push Strange New Worlds. Like, there's a lot of time before the thing that happens to Pike happens, and so they don't need to like necessarily go the whole way there. You know. Oh my gosh. So sorry I'm a bit sniffly. 100% redo the animated series episode, you think? I don't know. Heck. Well, they did redo the, an alternate version of, the episode with the Romulans, which was pretty fucking great last season. I watched the new Strange New World version, and then I went back and watched the old one, and holy shit, so good. Little mod rusty, I forgot all these counters. Oh my god, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my god, yeah. Also, fucking hell, so many, that's a good point, Merlin. So many fucking games just got announced. Star Trek Stellaris game, like its own Stellaris style video game for Star Trek on its own, coming out next year, I think. It's next year, right? City Skylines 2 is coming out in a few months. Pause. Star Trek Infinite as well. Which was Star Trek Infinite? Isn't that the Stellaris one? That is the Stellaris one, right? Wait. Yeah. Infinite. That's the like Stellaris kind of game. New York City 2. Yeah, City Skylines 2 looks fucking great. There's so many, like, it just looks more beautiful, full stop. And the like variations in the buildings look way cooler. And it just looks like it has a shit ton of quality of life stuff. I hope the car AI is good, because holy shit. Oh my god. Stellaris Light? I didn't see a Stellaris. Lamplighters League. Oh, what's that, Paylan? I didn't see that. I also, we had like a little group watch of their, thing, which was really fun. The like, thing with fucking Day 9 in it. What was it called? About the new video games, anyway. So there was a couple of really cool stuff on there as well. So I was like, just kind of peeping at Last Train Home. Okay, so do you remember how I was always talking about having an XCOM game, and I'm like, we could have a fantasy XCOM, and you could be on like a fantasy airship, and blah blah blah. And I basically went, okay, but what about an XCOM game that's set during World War One, on a train? And I was like, you know what? I never thought about that being a thing, and I totally get that now. I'm like, okay, that's a great idea. Honestly, it's genius. So that game, we're looking forward to that. It's XCOM meets Indiana Jones, Lamplighters League. Oh my god, that sounds absolutely amazing. Nova Roma, I was peeping at because it's a fucking city builder game. Forever Broken Soul, how you doing? We're going to be Star Trekking in a sec. I got it in the background. I'm just doing a little... I can't move Steam. You seen this? How are you? Welcome. Nova Roma. I'm excited. It's a really cool... It's Hooded Horse again. We love Hooded Horse. They send me lots of cool game keys all the time. Never watched the Star Trek, and I know a little about it. Oh, well... we're going to be jumping into the game. We've been playing it for like 2 weeks already, but we had a little break. So it's going to be a bit weird trying to remember everything. We're going to have to do a big plot recap before we get back into it anyway. So hopefully that will help. There was this game which had an absolutely incredible trailer, Earthless. The game is a bit more of like a sort of chessboard-esque tactical game, but the fucking video game, the cinematic was super cool. It was like, it was about like Earth is dying or whatever, the sun's dying, and it was super cool. Jump Light Odyssey, I think that sounded pretty cool. My first time watching the Star Trek. What the heck? There's Revival Recolonization, which looks, it's a Civ-like, and it looked like, it kind of looked like a cross between Civ, like normal kind of Civ games, and Civ Beyond Earth and some other stuff. Like, it's a Civ-like, so obviously we're gonna try it. The combat looks like it might be more slightly endless in the, like, where units are in like a sort of a separate combat thing. But yeah, maybe we'll give that a go at some point. That was pretty fun. Fortune's Run. Okay, this game looked fucking dope because it looks like a classic. There was a lot of games on the like the PC Expo thingy-mabob, like showing all these new PC games off. There were so many games that were like they were like super retro. Like, look at this. This is such a retro game. They've like made a brand new, but like with this sort of very retro art style, retro mechanics and stuff. And honestly, I am totally fucking here for it. It just looks great. It looks so fun. Look, oh, it's just like, it really hits that nostalgia, and it looks great. Witness cutting edge 3D GFX from the 90s. There's so many like cool things like that, and I'm fucking here for it. This game looked absolutely insane too. It's basically, it was kind of like Ruined King kind of vibe, but it's like a pirate game. It had that sort of explory RPG top-down kind of thing going on. Another one where I was like, this game I thought looked real fucking cool too. So it's like a really cute little it's so cute, and it's like this but it's like this fucking shooter, and everybody's getting blown to pieces and there's blood everywhere. With this really cute fucking art style, and honestly, it looks really fun.
These creatures infernal.
These creatures. Like, it just looks really, really fun. And that's like more of a, I don't know, it's Jump Light Odyssey. It looks really cool too. It was like, it's just that classic kind of city builder, but it's a spaceship. And honestly, I fucking, you know me, I love my like town civ building things. So, God, it's exciting. I'm excited. There was a lot of cool shit on there. Obviously, there's a lot of other cool shit coming out at some point too, like For the King 2. Also, we were playing a little bit of Ember Knights, which is super fun. We played a little bit of that the other day. Kind of want to play some more, but Overlight's doing a big stream now, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. But it's like
Peggy 12.
Peggy 12. It's like sound. Why you do this? We've got gaming. Look, it's like it's a roguelike co-op sort of room, different weapons. It's like Hades, but it's like top down. It's co-op, group, 4-player group. It's fun. It's good. It's really good fun. It has that perfect kind of. If you ever love playing a video game whilst just having an audiobook on or watching a TV show, it's kind of got that vibe. Like you can just play it, and some of the bosses you can have to focus a bit more, some of the mobs, but generally you can just fucking chop through a load of chod. It's great. Oh, I really enjoyed it. Oh, got so many cool games there. Fucking City Skylines 2 and stuff. Oh, so many games coming out, chat. It's insane. It's insane. Story of Seasons is going to remake of Harvest Moon Wonderful Life. True. Afternoon nap time. Merlin, have a good nap. So, listen. Star Trek. Can you remember what happened last time? Jesus. It's been 2 weeks. So we were invited. Okay, so we are playing as 2 characters. One of them is the commander of the recently sort of appointed to this ship we just joined as the new commander, who is second in command of the starship, and we are replacing someone who had previously died in an accident due to the captain trying to invent a new type of warp travel and pushing his crew too far and causing an accident. So there's a bit of tension with the crew. The captain's, feeling a little bit like he's on like a thread, and if he makes any mistakes, Starfleet's gonna cut him out. So he's kind of being very irrational in his decisions, and we're here to try and make sure that everything doesn't go up and become a massive fucking clusterfuck. Basically. And then Spock arrived, and he's like, "We have a very important mission to do. These 2 diplomatic mission. These 2 civilizations live in the same solar system, and there's the God, I need to remember. There's the Ylidians, and there is the heck. Oh, what the heck? This is cool, but also probably not a good thing to show on stream. A Pilaf. The Ylidians and the Hakonians? Maybe? I need to remember. Hacking the QR code down, Sparky, no! I'm trying to... Heck. Hatari. Okay, Ylidians and Hatari. Okay, and the Ylidians, okay, are they are like the more like from their point of view, they're like the smart. Atreides in Harkonnen. No, that's not right. They're like the sort of the if you were to class the two species as like stereotypes, the Hatari are like the muscle and are supposed to be stupider. And the Ylidians are like the brains, and they're like they have the technological advantage because they're the smart people, and that's how their relationship has gone. But the Hatari have a moon, and on that moon they mine dilithium amongst other things, and dilithium is the thing that is used to travel through space by a lot of cultures, so it's very valuable. And the Ylidians have kind of been treating the Hatari like a kind of... They've kind of been quite oppressive and using them more as a labor force on the moon, and like using their sort of advantage to sort of be above them and stuff. It does sound like Dune. It's a very classic sci-fi thing, right? And so we've come in as a Federation. There's like things have gotten very tense. The Hatari have rebelled and taken over the mine, the moon, the whole moon with all the mines on it, and a threatening war. So it's sort of really tense. So the Federation, we've come in to try and soothe tensions, okay? And we've got there, and we're like, okay, naturally we want to side with the people who are being oppressed, but obviously the Federation does have some interest here too, because we do want the dilithium that is being mined. So we're in like a weird position where we want to be neutral, but we do have a kind of interest in the outcome as well. When did they unlock the 8th chevron and go to the Death Star? True! It is in another galaxy. And so, like, in the plot, that's kind of, that was like the sort of initial thing going in. And we also play as this engineer, who is like an enlisted officer, so they're not a chief yet, are they? They're a petty officer. So we keep getting called petty officer all the time. And they've got a cute friend, who is a Trill, who's my wife. And then they have another friend who was sus as fuck the entire time. And it turns out that she became an Among Us, and she was trying to sabotage the ship for some reason. And we found out, like, it all unfolds that the Hatari have managed to rebel in this mine because they found an ancient thing from an ancient forgotten massive empire that was buried within this moon, and it started turning people like there's like little things that you can inject into people, and the people from this ancient civilization take over the body of the people that get injected. So a bunch of the Hatari and the Ylidians have been injected, some of our crew have been injected, and basically these people from this ancient powerful empire called the Tukon Empire have basically taken over this star system while we've been there. We've been trying to piece together what's going on, and then suddenly it's all happened. And we're now trying to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do, because these people are like, the Federation's space used to be our space, so we're gonna destroy your puny Federation. So now we're like, suddenly the stakes are really high. It's gone from being this little clash in this system to like this massive, like, these incredibly powerful, so much more technologically advanced people than us are trying to like do something, and we don't know what, but we know that it's a threat to the Federation. And we know, the only thing we know about them is that the USS Enterprise D encountered the Tukon Empire like 20 years earlier or something. So that's the only thing we know on a planet, and nobody's supposed to go near that planet because the being that lives there is a bit of a dick. So that's the only thing we know. So that's basically, I think, where we got to. I think what we were planning is to go to this planet. Oh, another thing. Okay, are you following this? This is a big fucking plot summary, so I do apologize. I'm plot dumping. But I'm trying to catch you all up because we're diving back in and I don't think there's going to be any recap. Basically, we're on a ship, on the starship, and there's some baddies are taking over other races and they want to destroy the Federation, and we're the commander who's on the starship, and we're also playing as an engineer, and the engineer is stuck on one of these baddies' starships, okay? We're playing a starship game as in Star Trek? I can't believe I know, Nikki, I know. So the engineer's stuck on the enemy starship, and it's going somewhere, and we are trying to go to a place where we hope that we can get more information and some help. That's where we're at. So hopefully that helped. God, I kind of wish that there was a thing where if we loaded in now, it'd go previously on Star Trek Resurgence, and then it'd tell you the plot. Okay, so this is our crew. So the people that have been captured here
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're
Please start over. Darius, no, I can't. I
We
can't
haven't
start over
decided
again.
yet.
I feel like I was
It's
pretty
not just
succinct.
Up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in the army.
We don't kill
It
prisoners.
may not be convenient, but we don't kill enemies who've surrendered.
Keeping prisoners is a luxury we don't have.
It's not a damn luxury.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation.
So,
Each one of them has an innocent life inside.
yeah,
I'll keep watch on them.
she's gonna keep
As
watching
will
them.
I. We can't let our guard down.
We
around
did
here.
a little bit of this last
Petty
time,
Officer
but
Diaz
it's
and
fine.
I will figure out how to stop the ship.
So we
The rest of the Takan
we
can show
are
up any
the
minute.
we're playing as Diaz, the engineer, and
Crystals.
we
They're all
we were
over this
with
place.
one of the Ylidians, which is camera. We were with this guy over here, and on the enemy ship because we were rescuing. What happened was something had gone wrong with the ship, and we were rescuing all of the crew, and it turns out that it was just a trick for the Among Us alien people to take over the starship instead and use it themselves. And we're left on. We managed to get pretty much all of the crew off, but we've been left on the ship. And we managed to rendezvous with the remaining crew, and we've managed to retake the bridge of the starship. So we've taken some prisoners. So these people are people, they're Ylidian Satari and a Federation dude, who have been injected with the sort of brain pattern of this ancient evil empire race. Is that okay? Is everybody following? I feel like we really should have played this whole game in one go. Oh my gosh.
Everything under control?
Yes, these Takan haven't made a move. Yet.
And what you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can do. But it doesn't have to be that way. As long as they behave.
But I've been enjoying this game a lot. It's good fun. It's really good fun. It's gone. I was expecting it just to be like a little simple mission, and it's turned into this crazy stuff.
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Etzlar my wife.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Just saying. I feel like I didn't absorb a lot. Oh. I wish there was like a better recap. I wish there was a way for us to go, okay, here's what's going on. I just thought it would be
Two
really cool.
interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Illidian programming.
Okay, so it's two interfaces on top of each other, very sus. Yeah, I kind of wish... Okay, so the game, like, happens, and obviously you hit certain checkpoints, and whilst there is player choice, you know, a lot of the main plot is always going to happen, right? That's what it's like in these games. So it would be cool to have, like...
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going.
It would be cool to
Resident
have
can
every
catch
time
up to
you
us.
reload the
We're in a
game,
whole different kind of trouble.
you have like a skippable thing and it goes previously on and then gives a summary of like different sections that have previously happened in the game, different chapters. That would be cool. So you could be like, previously on Star Trek Resurgence, and then it goes, you could just do like a really nice... I think that would have been really cool. A really cool thing to have added. But maybe it doesn't, you know. Most people probably played the game through in like one go. But we haven't done that because we're streaming and we took a week off. But I think it would be a cool feature. Maybe I should have done like a little cut together of the plot.
This console looks unaffected.
Pog, this console looks unaffected, chat. Time to scan. Got my
Engines are
tricorder out.
Running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
That much reactor output would drive us past the theoretical top speed of this ship. So how fast are we actually going?
Dun dun dun. Techno babble. It's the captain's chair.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poison.
He's dead.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Sit in the chair, yes, good. I am the captain now. Good.
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
But what about the crystals?
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
Shit.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. Even with the engines pushed as hard as they are, they wouldn't produce this speed.
Whether it's these crystals or the power from the Cartabula, the Takan have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan.
Seems like a sensible thing. We
That is if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed.
will do our part.
Somehow, that hasn't
Go
happened
do our
yet.
part, chat.
We do our part, and just worry about that.
Not
I
us.
don't know what more they have to their plan.
People like this are never satisfied. There's always more that they want. And they are obviously going somewhere.
I hate to
Hay
think what the
fever.
Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power.
So Cartabula's like this weird, really powerful power source that kind of looks like the Ark of the Covenant from Indiana Jones. Scanning.
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric.
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
I like how
we
it's
should
like,
try that
okay,
other
you can try
console.
out access codes,
Good
which
idea.
obviously aren't going to work. We could shoot the crystals, which seems like a bad idea because just fucking blowing shit up always is very sensible, right? Smiley face. Or you can go, maybe we'll just go and look at the other console. Cartabula of the Covenant, exactly.
It's the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program.
The
This
voice
control
actor
station
for
won't do us
this,
any good either.
for the Lieutenant, the
What
Illidian,
have they done to this bridge?
I'm pretty sure she
Consoles
voice
running
acts one of the
themselves, so
playable
clogged up with
characters in Star
crystals
Wars
that
The
are
Old
sending off
Republic.
tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
Oh wait, maybe it's Thingy
Flying
again.
the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew.
Is it the
They aren't flying
fucking,
the ship
is
from
it,
the bridge.
it's one of the female
Where are they
Inquisitor
controlling
voices
it
from
from?
Dragon Age Inquisition, right? Right, chat, back me up here. Dragon Ages? Oh, sniffles, champ. Okay, so what have we not scannaged? Sure! Shit. Not a knower. What's the character's name? In this, I don't remember. Can we see? Lieutenant Itasca. Lieutenant Itasca. Uh-oh. Bollocks. Oh my god, if I have to do that entire thing again because I pressed the escape key, I'm gonna be real fuck chat. Jesus. I pressed escape and it fucking reloaded, it closed the game. Now we have to do that whole
What are we
thing
gonna do
again.
with them?
We don't have time.
So you're just gonna
Jeez.
shoot him?
I haven't decided yet.
It's
Fuck.
not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
These prisoners could be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage
I
situation.
pressed the wrong button. Not in Dragon Age?
Each
Oh
one
shit.
has an
Okay.
innocent life inside.
She's just got a very similar voice.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Victoria
Let's
Atkins.
hurry.
Maybe she's just got a
Rest of
very
its kind will show
similar
up any
voice. It's the very British. Very British.
Crystals. They're all over this place.
Okay, well, let's quickly have a little... Oh yeah, we didn't check the weapons.
Huh.
It's a gun.
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see.
I
any
think
way
it's
this
an
would work
Among
as a
Us
weapon.
tester. So,
It's dead.
what I said last
Out of
time...
ammo?
I'm not sure.
So, we can't use the gun, but maybe we can't use it because we haven't got an Among Us injected into our brain. So, if you give the weapon to somebody, you can use it to test if they've been taken over. It's foolproof, okay? There's no way I can see giving a weapon to an enemy to test if they're the baddie or not. There's no way that can go wrong. It's genius. 3 years of streaming today, Devil. Let's go. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Everything under control?
Is everything under control
Yes,
again?
These Takan haven't made a move.
I know, we've already had this
Yes.
discussion and I accidentally pressed
you're doing
escape
is
and now we're
working.
having deja
There's
vu.
plenty more I can do. But it
Do you ever
doesn't
get that
have to be
feeling of
that way.
deja vu?
As long
Vu,
as they
vu.
behave.
Okay. Let's quickly talk to Edslar again. Hey. I know,
Any
I
trouble?
fucked up.
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to
I wish I
vaporize the
can't know-
prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't.
Don't think I can skip
Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
forward through the
Just hurry
textulations
up and
either.
figure out
So.
this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Tip it up, 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 tip it up.
Gotta Gotta figure this
Gotta
out.
figure this out,
Yeah.
chat, before we get where we're going.
Going.
I can't believe I fucked up
Resolute
and
can't catch
fucking
up
did
to
this.
us.
I'm so annoyed.
We're in a whole different kind of trouble.
Very irritating championship. Okay. Yo, look, it's a thing with some crystals. If I scan it with my tricorder.
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech.
Tetrametric
Tremendous
pulses.
Tetrametric.
It's the energy
She's got
signature
such a
of Takan
familiar
technology.
voice. It's very
Everything
irritating.
they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try.
Let's try the other
ignores me.
console.
Maybe we should try that other console.
Good idea.
Thank you. All my ideas are good ideas, chat. I don't think that's true.
Two interfaces on top of each
There's
other.
two interfaces on top of each of the
This-
championship.
This is not Lydian programming.
Scange.
It's the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good either. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where
Engineering.
are they controlling it from?
Engineering for sure. We should just assume that they're flying the bridge from engineering and, like, not even ask.
This console looks unaffected. Engine's a red line, running at
I
full
can't
power.
believe it, chat. I'm an idiot.
This
Just
main
don't let
drive
me,
manifold
don't let
is
me
spiking
press
way over
escape
nominal
again.
levels.
Very dangerous.
Pressing
Yeah,
escape
100%
is
output.
dangerous.
The warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
That much reactor output would drive us past the theoretical top speed of this ship. So how fast are we actually going?
Warp factor, you can't go over warp 10, otherwise you turn into space lizards. Except when you can.
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Except
It's
the
only
times
this way.
when you
We couldn't
can
use it to change course
go over
or
warp
alter
10,
speed.
then it's fine. But if you do it in a Delta Flyer, then it's bad. That's how it works. Okay, so I think what can we do? What do we have left to do? Now that we've figured out, maybe I have to look at the captain's chair. It's a chair.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Okay. So what do we do? Where do we go from here? We've checked everything, I think. Oh, we haven't scanned the bridge course.
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We haven't figured out that we're going to be
Can't
there in
let
less
that
than an
happen.
hour.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship.
Okay.
We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. Even with the engines pushed as hard as they are, they wouldn't produce this speed.
Victoria
These
Atkins,
crystals-
say.
With the power from the Cartabula, the Takan have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate.
What's the
going
end
this
game?
speed.
So what is their end game? They've transformed individuals, they've transformed this ship, and away. How far will they go?
As far as we let them. Their technology certainly doesn't seem to have limits.
Oh, she's in Assassin's Creed
Think what the
Syndicate.
Cartabula could do if it
She's
was plugged
Evie.
into something meant
Evie.
to
She's the
power.
main character of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. She's Evie Fry.
That's everything. We got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
Mmm.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Takan talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Oi! Uh-oh. Chat, that was sudden. I was right, though.
I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it.
I told you it's an Among Us detector.
Weapons must be biocoded.
See?
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control the ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Damn.
Let's talk.
We're gonna talk. Set speed to warp factor to many times than this ship is capable
The
of.
Titan's communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a
Captain
moment.
Riker. Oh yeah, we're meeting
We need
Riker.
to see this.
I
The
remember.
report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well.
Shit.
Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable.
We need to
attack,
alert Starfleet.
making this so much worse than it already was.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock.
Damn it,
about it.
Captain.
I don't want to cause a panic.
It doesn't matter, it's
I
too
doubt he
late.
does either.
It's panic time.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Riker! I really hope
Mention
Boimler's in
the
this,
shield
chat.
Mr. Riker just yet. Put him through. Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Riker!
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We haven't.
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Residius 6.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
And let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost? To the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old chestnut.
The crew.
I am curious to hear what he says, though.
Ultimately, my responsibility is to the crew at large.
The needs of the many. You have been hanging around, Ambassador Spock. But the truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive, or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Takan entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man or as a godlike projection. He'll test you, but don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
I'll stand up to him. You can trust in that.
Good, but that's just the first step. Portal is full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Takan, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Do you think he will go against his own people?
He was proud of his empire. He called us barbarians. Maybe you can find a way to make him see these people claiming to be Takan aren't real Takan. They're corrupting his legacy.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these Takan ourselves?
Then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Takan if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the board.
Trust me, this isn't
Peepers.
some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But if you two don't think you're equipped to make...
Was that a
contact,
little
you need to tell me
cheeky
now.
reference to
Because
the
there is
stuff
no
that ends up
silver
happening in
bullet here.
Picard?
Now's not the time to hesitate. I need to know you're up to this.
You're not
Wait,
the only
was
one who's
Admiral
let the
Hansen
Takan
the
in
guy?
We've faced them in combat. We're not just the right ones for the job. We're the only ones.
All right. Asked and answered. There was a special task force that considered the Takan, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi-Ardu system. I have my concerns,
Zadaran?
but I'll clear the way
The
with the
world could
brass for
always
your
use more
travel into the
heroes.
restricted space.
Zadarin just
remember
resubscribed
what
for
I
7
told you.
months. Space time.
And it wouldn't hurt
Epoch.
to read some Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Anything else?
Thank you for your support, Captain Riker.
I wish I could be there myself. But my first officer would probably see to it that I stay on the bridge while they get all the excitement on the away mission. The burdens of command. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Takan stole some data from your central computer. What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach.
Captain?
Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something more serious.
I'm not. Fuck
One
you,
thing we know
Captain.
is that
Stop
they stole
being a
Starfleet's
pussy.
shield algorithms.
The SHIELD algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano. I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end. I really do hope you get Portal 6-3 and find those Takan before this gets out of control.
He's just trying to cover his own ass to the point where he's willing to.
I specifically said I wanted to keep this under wraps.
Doesn't matter
I
what
thought we
you
had an
want.
understanding. Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
Considering this is new information Ambassador Spock doesn't have yet, I figured Captain Riker would be the closest to communicate directly with Starfleet Command.
Now the cat's out of the bag. I have to think about the damage control of it all. You're dismissed.
All he cares about is his image. He's not thinking about the mission.
It's the automated Federation warning buoy. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
Is Admiral Hansen the one who, in Lower Decks, builds the
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermine, what
the
are the
AI
conditions of our system?
starships? Is that
All
that guy?
internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
I can't remember his
Nothing
name.
out of the ordinary.
Sign of this outrageously powerful Takan being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Where are you? Prep your way, team. We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate.
Okay, who are we taking? We're taking
Not
the
an
doctor,
asset.
we're taking the chief
enemy.
science officer, we're taking our chief security
Ready for
officer,
anything.
and we're taking 2 ensigns who we've never seen before, who are definitely gonna die. They're gonna die.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago. But a new age dawns today.
Are you the Scion of the
Are you
Flame?
the Scion of the Flame?
My name is Zan Utlosa. I was born in the final days of the Age of Makto. We are all Scions of the Flame. Every one of us who have traveled across the Bridge of Time to be here for the Great Awakening. We have all sworn ourselves to the cause.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued
We
the
lost Sarah and
speed
Bob,
required
no.
by our mission. And the Cartabula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one.
Well,
But when we wake the Aphelion, we won't need a fleet.
keep
The
talking.
Aphelion.
Only then will you understand the might of the Takan Empire. Reborn in this time. This is just a drop in an ocean of power you cannot even imagine.
And when you wake the Aphelion, what are you going to do with it?
Anything we want.
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
Oh.
It's coming alive.
He can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
Oh.
The moment I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then, they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Not if they're just going to start it again.
So you believe him?
I'm not sure.
Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you, because I value my own life. When my fellow Scions come, and they will come, I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle will ensue. We've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way to stop this ship for good, and he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We heard him. He'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on a Starfleet ship. Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code
Nope.
takes precedence.
Moral
over all
code.
others.
I'm not gonna torture them. Not like this. There's gotta be something we can work with here.
Well, science our way through with morals and science.
This area here,
Power generation. The warp cores.
it's deserted.
It's probably full of crystals.
Going this fast, it would be too dangerous to force a warp collapse by cracking one of the
Oh
propulsion
god, yeah,
coils.
we'd tear the ship apart.
To the hull. End up damaging the Cartabula in the process.
And that risks tearing a hole in space.
We can't have that.
But or we could, you know, if worse comes to worse.
What's this?
This display shows the location of the Takan on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are, the central artery of ship systems. Sensors, propulsion, weapons. Doesn't seem to be working here.
This is weird.
And then
Engine status. Right. The warp cores are still practically redlined. However, they've supercharged the Zeldi. It still relies on existing systems.
They just amplify the output?
But the Takan have already interfaced with those systems. The controls will be no use. So we'd have to find a way to manually shut down the warp cores.
Might not be a manual shutdown as much as it'll be sabotage.
No one appears to be guarding it. I think I can get us there. But once we're in, do you really think you can cripple my ship? Not something I'd normally ask, but I'm coming around to it.
I usually fix things.
Usually I'm the guy fixing the things that go wrong on a starship. I'm sure I could figure out a way to break it.
You may even find you like destroying things.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Our fight is here, now. This is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
For the Empire.
So, Carter, you didn't beam out after all. I thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I had almost hoped you'd made it off.
Oh yeah, so this is
I
our...
was there with you too, right? It's good you two are together.
I'm not going anywhere.
Believe me, I don't want to be here either. Well, it looks like neither of us get our way.
But Carter, I am going to get my way. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it. That's why you're hiding. Somewhere on this ship. But the Takan Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you'd have access to. I know you want more from life.
She's our friend.
And I want to show you what
and
you
she
could
was
be a
like,
part of.
hey, I really like you. And I was like, I just like you as a friend.
Stars. Carter, you have a thirst for discovery. And a part of you would remain to experience the things I can show you. But if you try to fight it...
You have Miranda's voice, but you're not her. And you don't know me.
Of course I do. I remember... well, I remember everything. So I'll just explain the reality of what you're up against. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, we have a plan for you. And for the others, too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
You think there's some sort of compromise to be had here? After all you've done? The only end of this is when you surrender.
After all we've done? You can't think we'd give up now. We can continue this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Our comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow Scions, there will be casualties.
We can't stay here. And we need to disable
No, how will we contact anybody else if they come?
She's trying to keep you talking.
I mean, I get it. But I'm trying to help you.
The Miranda didn't like that, as if, like, tough fucking shit. It's not her. Look, it's the inside of a comm badge.
Time to hit the road.
You've forgotten something.
Yeah?
They know where we're going.
Set to stun. You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
We've managed this far without doing it your way.
We are hardly in control of this situation.
Solve the problem of what to do with him.
Stunned.
Now let's move it.
Get stunned. Oh, here we go. I can't believe we got to see Riker, chat. I'm sad we didn't get to see the Titan. I really wanted to see Boimler.
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Portal has to know we're here.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him. Spread out.
Hello? Oh, jeez, the mouse sensitivity, suddenly. Hello? This is where the firefight happened with the
Thermites.
laser whips from the
Report
Ferengi.
mentioned phaser fire being redirected toward these strange crystals.
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
Better keep our guards up.
Boimler. Portal, hello.
If I recall right, Geordi LaForge transported in here, hanging upside down.
I guess we're lucky we were spared the indignity.
True. This is fun chat. It's a little callback. How are you doing, Commander?
Anything unusual, Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest. We've precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit. Anything he didn't see himself is a total unknown.
We deal with unknowns all the time. Part of the job.
I'm accustomed to dealing with the unknown from my station on the bridge.
Not a fan of away missions. Ah, something to scan with my tricorder.
These crystals are dormant.
Riker's report said they were glowing, that they served as energy collectors. It could be a good sign they're inactive. The Guardian of the Takan doesn't have his guard up.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also, if you say it like that, it makes it sound like we're going to attack, which is obviously not what we're going to do. I'm not going to attack Championship. It's a tree!
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
It has.
Doctor?
Commander, keeping an eye on those Duridium levels? Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile alien planet.
Oh yeah. So, as our race, we need some Duridium to be constantly infused with it. Otherwise, you know, we die, basically. So people, you know, not too happy about that.
Portal 6-3! Anybody!
Oh. Guess he's not here. Do 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 do. How are we doing?
This is where Portal 6-3 projected his image.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
Bartle?
We'll move forward when you're ready, Commander.
I think I'm ready, unless anybody else has anything they want to... What about the two ensigns? Ensign? Can we... Do we even know their names? They're gonna die. Juicy, how are you? Oh. No, look, one of the ensigns is hanging back.
Ends here. Is it me, or did that path just disappear?
There was a path there a moment ago.
There must be an explanation.
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Takan technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
Nope.
Worth a try.
It's not worth a try. Just walk through. Nope. Stop it. I don't want to. Oh.
Whoa!
I was just gonna walk through the wall.
I'm sure that wall was as real as the rest of them. I felt it.
Never mind, you felt
It's
it.
almost like our holodeck technology, but far more advanced.
An illusion.
Crystals must be absorbing the energy from our phasers.
I'm picking up something. A biosignature.
A biosignature?
It's there.
With me.
Wait, he's actually alive? I thought he was just like a very complicated piece of technology, like a fancy mega AI dude. I didn't realize he was like a dude. Here we go.
Another dead end.
Oh no.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Nope, don't shoot it. Well, he's dead.
Duval to Resolute. Beam Crewman LaRue directly to medical.
Is he okay?
He'll live.
Not all crystals work the same, it seems.
Don't fire your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
Commander, I may be able to speed up the process.
Oh, she can use her new
I can now
eyes.
detect many different wavelengths of radiation simply by looking. The Takan radiation is unusual, so I can't quite clear it all up, but I was able to eliminate many of the non-tetrametric crystals. Your tricorder should warn you.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's my honor.
Hell yeah. So she had a terrible accident doing her duty earlier on, saving a load of people's lives. And now she has a Geordie LaForge mask. And honestly, pop off.
Aside from the breathable atmosphere, this is a remarkably inhospitable planet. Traces indicate there was once living flora, but it's been dead so long it's practically turned to stone.
From what Portal told Riker, it was an outpost to defend the far edge of the Takan Empire.
Well, it's not that now. Now, it's a grave.
No. It's a grave.
I wonder if this place was always so lifeless.
Why don't we ask Portal? Hey, Portal. Was this place always so lifeless, or was it pretty cool?
Tetrametric. Good sign.
Phasing time.
Commander!
Look at that.
What if the rock is an illusion?
But verify.
Indeed.
Indeed. Oh my god, Teal'c? Teal'c? Indeed. Doctor?
There's something alive beyond this wall. Based on the data from the Enterprise's records, it must be Portal 6-3.
I'll figure out how to get us past it.
I really want to shoot one of the non-tetrametric crystals just to see what will happen. But if I die, I'll have to do everything again.
The biosignature is coming from this direction. I'm sure of it. But there's no getting through here.
There's always a way.
We don't have any data about what's below the surface on Delphi Ardu-4. And I don't feel a particularly strong urge to find out.
Okay, but what if?
Then that makes two of us.
Let's go make red shirt go on the bridge first. Ah, we're the red shirt. We're the commander. This is TNG era. Red shirt is command. And the bridge is gone. And bam! And the dirt is gone. The bridge dirt. Oh, this just keeps going, huh?
Good.
Okay. But what's... That's nothing. But what's... So there's stuff this way, but there's also this way, this way. You know? This is just the dead end. Or maybe this one opens up in a minute. Perhaps. Perhaps, chat. Oh my god, I'm so sniffly because of stupid hay fever. Who even made plants, you know? Who even made plants? Oh. What is this? There's a crystal up there. You did? Zaf, why did you betray me? I think the issue is, gotta like...
Tetrametric.
This big crystal bot.
Better go see what's different.
Oh! Oh, the game's making me feel a bit motion sick again. Wait, plants for the bants? Shaking and crying. What am I looking at here? Can't really jump down, can I? Might be a crystal far off you can phaser. Oh. It's that big boy.
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
We'll make sure it's safe.
Now I'm down here. Well, no, that's too many questions. I think I should have just beamed... They should have beamed me from one location to another. Because why not, you know? Technology is there. Hello? Hello, Mr. Portal? Hello? Yo, that is a big fuck off crystal. Plants!
Incredible.
The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
No. Not a match.
Scanning time.
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far.
Only one thing left to do.
Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Duval to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
Here we go, chat.
Amazing.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
The plans.
We're never here. Okay, now this is gonna be tricky. We gotta.
Barbarians.
It's him.
How dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools. In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, That time has passed.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian. I am Guardian of nothing. The Takan no longer exist. Don't care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
I'll cut right to it. The Takan have returned.
Returned? My people have come back? How can that be? I've been alone for so long. If it is true, how did they return?
Taconian technology made it possible. To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Taconians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds.
Oh no, he doesn't look very happy about that.
Scions of the Flame?
Is something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Takan. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream. Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Takan immortality. You want me to help you destroy them. That's why you've come. You want to destroy these Scions.
I won't lie to you. Yes, we want to destroy them.
You don't mince words.
Nope.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabula.
These Scions have the Cartabula.
And they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
What are you doing?
Well. See ya!
Where are we? Where's my team?
They are safe where we left them.
Oh.
That the Scions have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning. And to be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Reindeck.
Okay.
Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Takan. One dying, one dead.
It's true.
Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
We're more alike than you might realize. In that we accept the inevitability of loss.
Tukos, how are you?
If only you understood the glory of the Takan Empire's past.
Okay. We're gonna get some Takan Empire backstory, possibly. Peepers. How are you, Tukos? This is scary. This guy is very powerful, chat.
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong? And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense. Not by my logic.
I believe
The Federation isn't an authority to be obeyed. At its heart, it's a set of principles meant to ensure the survival and safety of all species, regardless of their origin.
not us.
You told Riker you'd wait until you were needed. You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
Right, that's fine. Just literally anything that you can do. Advice. Good eyebrow work. Some of the Riker's eyebrow edge was quite over the top, but I appreciate the eyebrow movement because a lot of games
to be chosen as a
have very. When you look at games, you go, man, why do the faces look so flat? And it's because they've got no fucking eyebrow animation at all.
I left behind everything I know. And now you want me to turn against my own people. Betrayal of my oath. And everything I vowed to protect.
These aren't the Takan you knew. They're a facsimile. They're imposters. And they tarnish the Takan name.
We faced these questions in my time as well. What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Takan plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided? Takonian technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own. And at the price of a small few, think of how the many could benefit. Instead, it sounds as if you are reacting out of fear before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
You told me your people didn't use bioforming. That's because you knew it was wrong. Wrong to employ on an individual basis, and surely wrong on a galactic scale.
You are correct. The Takan did not use bioforming on a large scale. That the way these Scions are using it would not have been accepted when the Empire still stood. I'm curious to see these Scions masquerading as true Takan. So I will go with you, and we shall find them. But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Takan. To understand their true intentions, for better or worse.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
Very well. I'll return now.
Whee! Sup?
Commander!
Yo, phasers down,
Hold
team.
your fire. I'm all right. He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then,
Dunny.
Shall we?
Rocket, how are you?
All right.
Look like David Barry and
Do you have any equipment or tools?
Whoa.
This is all I need.
Away team +1, ready to beam up.
Okay, he's got a weird glove. Don't know if this is a benefit or a boon having him with us, because he could quite easily go, actually, you know what, the Takan on this ship, they are true Takan. But, listen, I feel like we gave a persuasive argument that they are not.
Oh, a warp cores. That's interesting.
Redundancy.
Couldn't he just
One
teleport
goes
the
down
ship
in
himself?
battle,
Probably.
still operate.
Makes this more difficult, though.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
But where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers.
Shaking my
I
ass.
thought you would know what to do.
We understand how to operate it under normal conditions.
You're in good hands. We can do this.
I trust that you can.
Okay.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
Like, we just phase everything, right? Easy peasy. Bzzzt. Just a little bit of phaserating. Just a small bit of phaseration. We'll just phase it. If we reverse the tachyon flow to the main reactor, then I'll just shut down, right?
What are we dealing with?
Okay, we're in radiation scan mode. Okay. One of the 4 warp cores powering the Zeldi. Thermal output indicates each core alone could not sustain minimal warp, but harmonic infusion of at least 2 cores would produce an exponential increase in power. Let's turn it off and on again. Maybe try turning it off and on again. The radiation-resistant casing protecting the warp core's matter anti-atom reaction chamber. Fair enough. What else is there to scan? Chemical scan mode. Beep, beep, beep. The thermostatic sensor relays temperature signals to automated coolant valve controls. Okay. Maybe we can do something with the thermostatic sensor.
Cores are running really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Hotari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there can tell us a few things.
Hey babe, I'm about to reverse your tachyon flow. I'm about to overload your main reactor core.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure the Takan can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen?
Okay, so I think coolant system is going to be the way. Is that Eclipse? How are
Protocols
you?
don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good.
Okay, so we can force the warp core
On the
ejection.
bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity.
Coolant system.
The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
I'll take the one next to it.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Takan will know we're here.
You're right.
We'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
We will have to make a stand.
Do whatever you have to do to make sure we have the time to finish.
Anything?
Within reason.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
Obviously, I didn't mean randomly start executing prisoners or whatever. But if you've got to shoot some people, I guess, you know.
We might not have our tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch.
What? So, how did you do it? We just got our phasers out and we set it to a really specific setting.
Better get this right.
And we went.
If we foul it up and this whole thing goes boom.
Don't
know how much damage that Cartabula will do.
The galaxy.
There goes the galaxy.
Could be that bad.
Yeah, see,
We'll get it right.
you know, Carter blew up a sun. Rodney blew up a solar system. We're gonna blow up a galaxy. That's alright. The fuck, Vizdy's a war criminal? No, not the war. Fucking hell, this is hard to. I gotta use my entire arm to move the mouse, chat. I'm beaming. Jesus. Okay.
There you are.
Oh my god.
Time to heat things up.
Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Okay, now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Just one more to go.
They're here.
They're cutting through the door.
Shaking my entire arm. It's time.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Go! Oh, ow, I lost a life. No. Oh wait. Lydian allies are being hit. Oh, I know I lost another life. It's hard to see what's going on over the... Oh, I'm dead. Died one time? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that... I think we died once before. I think add another one. Add another one to it. I think we did have another firefight death. See, all this Starfleet technology with a better guns right now. Well, in the sort of Picard Picard era, everybody has the sort of phaser pistol pew pew, like Star Wars kind of pew pewy laser guns. Ow! This is very hard to do. We just immediately get shot. Come on, we gotta go and finish. Somebody's gonna die, chat. And it's not gonna be me. Oh no, is Lieutenant gonna die? Oh, no!
Hey! Would you mind not shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the warp core done, or we're all dead.
Nodders. This is where my hours of Call of Duty come in. Wait, how did that not? I'm taking fire. Incoming fire. Oh! No! Itasca! Uh-oh. I can't. The low sensitivity is so low. It was low so little time.
Warp drive disengaged.
Let's see.
You did it.
Nice. Big combat jump.
I think so.
Jeffrey's tubes.
Itasca, can you climb?
Oh no.
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Sorella, my friend.
No, I didn't trust her at first. I thought she might have been an Among Us imposter. Now she's going out in a blaze of glory, saving our lives. Oh, the punch! That was a good punch.
You want me? I'm right here. You too.
Calm yourself, child.
No.
It will all be better soon.
Well, potentially we might be able to save her now, though. I don't know what's better, dying or getting your mind overridden and turning into an Among Us.
Wake up, Monka Umet. Return to us. Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
We don't need to watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay. But this isn't the end. I will avenge Itasca. Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
As long as she's alive and her memories are still in there, there's still hope.
Hope is what you turn to when you have nothing left you can do. And there's still something I can do for Itasca. And I shall.
Yeah, they were shooting at you, even, and then it's just like, boop. Sorry about the leg. Well, he did like that. He did like that we said there was hope, even though he did not agree. Welcome to our starship. It's not as exciting.
So much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships.
Wow!
I would think, given the importance of the mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage. But apparently not.
Wow.
The Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
My poor ship.
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tekon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly join the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
I can't say that we avoid conflict entirely, but we overcome our differences because of our common interests and a shared sense of purpose. A general belief we are better off united than divided.
A concept almost Tekonian in principle. We're more alike than you might think.
Oh, it's nice.
If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
I'm not sure the captain's going to be very happy with this.
You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
Just know, without it, I won't be able to help you.
This isn't gonna fly.
I'll see you on the bridge.
So Captain, he wants
Solana,
full access.
I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tekon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
We are incredibly lucky that Portal has agreed to join us.
Your first officer makes a very persuasive argument.
So I've noticed. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't
Captain.
successful.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
Of course, the fall of the Empire had nothing to do with you. We know that.
Do you? Because it seems your captain has a different...
Why is he sabotaging us?
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. Clearly it's with the Tkon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties to the Tkon, not to the Scions of the Flame, who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Tkon. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Penny!
Systems? That's completely out
Thank
of the
you,
question.
Penny. How are you doing?
Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything?
Captain, I understand your concern, and I don't necessarily disagree.
Ah, now I understand your reluctance. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic...
Captain!
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego. I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Why is he being such a dick? I don't understand.
And to think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
You realize that's supposed to be an incredibly
Well, you're not
difficult
making it
position.
very easy.
I was against seeking him out from the start. But now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Tkon, and he may be loyal to the Tkon, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation.
Who cares about what it means for you personally?
I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
I have your back,
Captain,
okay?
you have my word. I will do everything within my power to protect you.
I appreciate that. It's not just my career on the line here. It's both of ours.
Look, I have your...
I'm going to trust your instincts on
Thank
this.
you.
I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes.
Jeez. Look, I have your back, Captain, but
Let me know
Jesus
if you find
Christ. This is about more than... It's about the Starfleets.
You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Tkonian technology requires Tkonian technology. If this Scion Galavan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours. The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
How long
I
will it
found
take?
something.
Oh.
There you are.
What is it? Galvin?
Someone is using Tkonian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know. Rydick to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Maximum warp.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer.
No apology necessary. Your concerns were valid.
Nonetheless, I should learn to trust your instincts, which were absolutely right. Nice work,
Captain. Now he's being suspiciously supportive. I don't trust him at all anymore.
What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Engineering.
Take care of the Taconian device, and I can find Galvan for you. It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Hold on. My understanding is that Takan technology requires a Takan to operate. Is there another Takan on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship, doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvan.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship. Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Now I'm like, is the captain?
There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
It's gotta be the warp core.
That's better.
Boop.
Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
Yeah, so is the captain... I mean, he was on the planet with Spock as well. Like, he has the most... It's entirely possible for him to have become Among Us. Like, he was in a very big position to become Among Us-ified, so... And he could still play in... The person who's Among Us into him could still play into, like, the sort of ego part. What's this?
A little bit of harmless
it's the
radiation
EPS.
leakage here.
It's goddamn
We need to mask
EPS
the
conduits,
tetrametric
chat.
pulses.
They're so visually
Easy enough to
loud.
cancel out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
So, either the captain's just being a dick because he has just become so worried about his own, like, thing that he's like, doesn't trust anything, or he's a sussy Among Us. It's in the Jeffries tube.
Tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Og. It's this way. It's in here the whole time. Mutiny.
Found it.
Excuse me. Do you belong here?
Excuse me?
Commander Rydick. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was
Oh,
you.
chat, it's our friend.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Sensen Calloway.
You know, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
I was looking for you.
Under the console?
Dropped my tricorder. But I do need your help. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
Thanks, but I'll talk to Commander Chovak about it.
Okay. Well, let me know if I can be of any help. Well, I'll leave you alone already. Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier.
Trekking across the universe. On the Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk. Star trekking across the universe. Slowly going forward cause we can't find reverse.
Catch out. Had a bad feeling it was the doc. It is a bit weird that the doctor would. It is a bit weird. She was so nice. The Hatari, they wouldn't have got to Thingy, would they? Our lovely Hatari friend? Surely not. Not to Tylus, surely. Thank you, Jay, for the Star Trek.
The bioscans.
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you.
Well, surely they've not got to Tylus. Kino, how are you? Tylus is our friend. Okay, Kistals.
Maybe Tylus saw something.
Ah, sick bay. Oh, how is the guy who got zapped? Oh, they're not in here now, so I'm gonna hope they're. Why is the force field still here? How's everybody? Is everybody okay in here? We're all Gucci, right? Wait, we can go into the office. Oh, never mind. I was like, woo! Let's go into the doctor's office.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
I'm gonna lock you in here.
Something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duval, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Taconian technology.
Indeed.
Does that mean there's a Scion on board? But Dr. Duval bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member. I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
We have to trace every contact, starting with engineering, which is where the device was planted.
At least that narrows the list. But we still have to go back quite a while.
Whatever it takes.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
I trust you. God knows I do.
Clear.
But
it's your turn.
Gotta make sure.
Sure.
Bzzzt.
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the Scions as well. You never know.
I know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Non-engineering personnel.
For outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
That helps.
What about duplicates?
I'll filter out the duplicates.
Now this is manageable.
Okay, what about Hatari delegation?
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
True. Okay, we've got 3.
Let's see who's left.
The captain.
No. This can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Ardu 4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
I've known Captain Solano for almost my entire life. I wouldn't be here, or who I am, without his help and guidance. If this is true. If they really got him. Then this is just devastating.
I know it doesn't look good, but we don't know for sure. Not yet.
What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
I can't believe it. But what if it isn't the captain?
I found the device.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
We have to somehow intercept him. How long till he arrives?
Oh, he's much too far ahead of us. We'll never arrive before he does. If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew. And it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin and the saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
Just leave that to me. I hope to resolve it soon.
The longer you wait, the more time we
I
lose.
know.
Bioforming was so rare in the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Whoever you suspect. Proof is something you will have to provide on your own.
I'll have it. Once I've bioscanned the person I suspect. I just need to visit Dr. Duval.
That's quite the claim. You told me you were worried about him. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
That would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career. Maybe your life.
I don't know if it's possible to be ready for this.
I respect the honesty. I'm in. But we can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically...
Oh, you want to scan me? Sorry. Oh, I've got... I'm needed. Sorry. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to be at my fitness class. I gotta dry my mustache, so...
You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
And, you know, Data said that they'd send me pictures of their dog cat, dog. Data, what do you mean Data's dead? They died on the Enterprise E? Oh, that doesn't sound right. Can't capture a ship with a wet mustache. It's true.
Down to one reactor. Thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Do. I mean, I can see the console. How do we... Oh. Aha! Crouch. Bet you didn't think you could crouch in a video game, chat. You silly sausage. Oh. I was like, what are we doing?
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldy's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
We're yellow, not red.
Grab hold!
Oh wait, we're playing as two different characters. Nodders.
Oh!
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
I don't think they
is
care.
Still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Takan corruption. We'll hold.
And we just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Dratus, multiple contacts.
MLI.
It's the Cylons. Why didn't we see them?
How is your warhammering?
500 raid.
Were you doing some painting? Or were you doing some... How you doing? How
Your
you
people.
doing? What were you up to? What were you up
Somewhere
to?
you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades.
Oh, he's upset because he was...
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but...
Yes. Painting the D&D
Death
minis,
is
went
not
to do
the
some
end.
40k, but I'm slow.
So, even if some
Nice.
part of Itasca
Oh.
remains, by letting the Takan use
I'd love
her
to see
body,
some
at
pictures.
best, we are delaying
I
the
hope you had a good
inevitable next step
stream.
for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind.
Yeah, he's upset that that she didn't die.
Transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released.
I know.
To think of what she could be going through right now.
Poke Kick just
I know it's awful to think
resubscribed
about,
for 9 months.
If they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
Yes. Pokey, thank you so much for the 9 months for the baby. I forgot to put the baby alert on. Oh, so much I need to do, chat. It's too much, too little time. Ugh. Why is there so few time in the week? Who made week so small? Weak little babby week. Chat, I do really need a wee.
A sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
Wait, this is lore, okay? Okay, so we've just learned that Trill, it's very rare for them to have twins.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. The sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor.
Oh, I see.
The symbiont can bring
This is where her pain
centuries
comes
of
from.
knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her.
So, losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Sounds like Ezri's mum,
Never
yeah.
really closed up in the first place.
Ezri didn't have the training for it.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do?
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spill together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
Will they not cease this madness?
Oh.
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it.
Well,
just like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships.
We slowed this ship down,
this just
and
get
they're probably
better?
gonna just
Or worse?
beam onto the other ship and blow this ship
Certainly
out
doesn't bode
of
well
the
for
sky.
the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer. The storm. It's back. What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Astrometric radiation is dropping. The Zeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
The
Running off
Cartabula.
just the one warp core now.
That means
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Yep. Are they gonna blow us up or are they gonna yump? Oh no, chat. This chapter's called Mutiny on the Resolute. Oh dear. This doesn't bode well for us, championship. Okay, chat. Okay, before we mutiny, I'm going for a wee. Okay, one sec. Come mutiny with a full bladder. You don't think it's him? I think he's just being a bit of a dick. And I don't think... I'm worried that it might not be him. But we need him to have the bioscan to be sure. So I'm going to try and go about this in a way that makes it so that we get the bioscan. Captain?
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong.
Raised eyebrow.
In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Commander, the bridge is yours. Lieutenant. Commander. Commander. I've got to pick who I want to leave in charge. Westbrook.
Commander Westbrook, a word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick. What's this about?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission.
Like,
They planted a Taconian...
Like, okay, hang on. Before I chose Westbrook, okay. Bedrosian, she was like totally, she was like fangirling over us. So really, you would like think that you would choose her, right? Because she's like, she's gonna have your back probably. We didn't help her when she did the heroic thing and she got injured, but she still believed it was the right choice. I still believe it was the right choice. Westbrook doesn't like us because we came onto the ship replacing somebody he cared dearly about, the previous commander who died. He's very loyal. He has a lot of respect for the previous commander, and he didn't like us, but he's kind of come around to trust us a little bit because of the things that we've said. I feel like I trust him to do the right thing. Like, I think he's a bit of a dick, and he knows it, but I feel like he doesn't like us because someone else died. Yeah, I feel like he will do the right thing, and he will. He's just trying to sacrifice one guy. No, I trust him. I trust him to have. I feel like we've made a mutual understanding, and he will do the right thing.
Device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu-4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
That's ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. He was as normal as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
You don't understand. This is not a joke. I'm absolutely serious. If Captain Solano is a Scion, it means he purposely evaded the bioscan to avoid detection.
I'm sure he had more important things to do. This isn't the first time you've trusted me.
See?
That consistency makes me want to believe you. If you go through with this, and you're right about Solano, you'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
I hoped I would be captain someday, but I didn't want it to happen like this.
I'll have your back, but you damn well better be right.
Okay. Shit. Christ, chat. Doctor? Oh god. Oh, they're doing the loud outside shit again, for fuck's sake. Is it noticeable on the mic?
It's now or never.
Did the doctor do a bioscan herself? God, I hope so. Jesus Christ. I fucking hope. I hope she did. I hope that somebody. I hope that fucking. Tylus would have been like, the doctor didn't actually scan herself, by the way. The doctor never went to the planet, though. She never went to. She wasn't on the away mission. So, I don't understand. And she was the one who made us who discovered that Bedrosian was infected. So I kind of want to, and like found the scanning thing in the first place. I kind of want to trust her, but oh fuck! I pressed fucking escape again, chat. Fucking stupid piece of shit. Fucking Jesus Christ on a bicycle. Fucking hell. Well, time to repeat that entire conversation with fucking Westbrook again. Jesus.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong.
First time you heard me angry? Oh my god. It's
In
just
fact,
very
I was
frustrating. I was on the fucking pause menu, and the pause button in 99.9% of video games is the escape button. And pressing escape gets you out of the pause menu and unpauses the game. In this game, the pause is the spacebar button, and pressing escape while in the pause menu closes your fucking save. So, just honestly, we have basically not interacted with Liam O'Brien, Science Guy, the entire game.
A word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick.
Okay, let's just do this whole thing again. It's fine.
What's this about?
So I have reason to believe that the captain may be compromised.
I have reason to believe he's been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Nodders.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4.
I just think, like, some video games, clearly, like, there's just some devs who've never played a computer game before.
Ridiculous.
Like, obviously, they must have played on a console, and then they've just never used a computer. No, you've got to trust me.
You don't understand. This is not a joke. I'm absolutely serious. If Captain Solano is a Scion, it means he purposely evaded the bioscan to avoid detection.
I'm sure he had more important things to do. This isn't the first time you've trusted me. That consistency makes me want to believe you. If you go through with this, and you're right about Solano, you'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
I hoped I would be captain someday. But I didn't want it to happen like this.
I'll have your back. But you damn well better be right.
Okay, we're back here again. Okay. Oh god, chat, I hate this so much. What if it's not him? We've just betrayed him completely. Oh my god, he hasn't been exactly the most, like, even if it isn't him, I think this is the best course of action, because he's been very fucking compromised in his ideals and stuff, but Jesus.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission...
Please, Captain.
Denied. Remember your station.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the Academy.
This is for your own good, Captain.
He did not like
This
that.
is for your own good as well. Security to the bridge.
Belay that.
Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
Commander Rydek has proof.
Proof.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Westbrook. I hope that was
Wait,
on stun.
Stand down. That's an order.
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Oh god. Oh Jesus!
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
Computer, transfer all of the captain's command codes to me. Don't let him command code his way out the fucking brig. Jesus.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute. And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
Right now, more than anything, I need to know I can count on your support.
Absolutely. You have my word.
We have to come together to make this work.
Whatever you need me to do.
What? Why are the other two pissed off about this? Because I didn't trust them? Suck it. Oh no, chat, I'm gonna go sit in the chair. Oh. Headrest.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Warp me.
Do it.
Woo! We warped away. Oh. So the bridge has got very dark. I feel like I'm on the fucking... Oh Jesus, we immediately...
We're taking fire.
Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms
To be
compromised,
continued.
they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
The Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Oh, we got hit. Oh, the starboard nacelle.
Engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
We have people aboard.
Still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
We can't contact them either because they can see us. Thank God.
Come on.
Good, fix your fucking comm badges.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry.
3 to beam out.
You got
Ah! Bloop.
Got it. Diaz to Resolute.
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar? Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there
It's
another
just a
way off
standard
the ship?
microchip. Yeah.
We'll find a way.
Just
Whatever
a
you do, you'll have to be quick about it.
just a
Can't
classic.
give you much more time. Can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out. We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned.
I know. I was thinking it was gonna be like
Elydian ships
some
have no
crazy.
escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. Then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're
As long
gonna
as it's
make
sealed.
it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, I thought the combat inside of
Polarized the
combat
whole
should be like
thing.
some crazy
That should
sci-fi
allow us
stuff.
to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Attack pattern Delta or attack pattern Beta. You have to attack pattern Delta.
Attack pattern Delta. Target ventral power couplings.
Aye, Captain.
Nobody's doing attack pattern Beta. Ugh.
Zeldi, in range.
Fire. Oh.
Fire!
Zeldi's shields down to 82%.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we
Why
penetrate
no
their
escape
shields.
pods? I don't know. Maybe
I
they.
can be of assistance. I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks. But I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
It's not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me?
I put my trust in him.
I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Commander Ermot, give Portal access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
I trust him. Gonna make lunch? Oh, good idea, Zaf. Whoops. I did have breakfast and I completely forgot about lunch. Boop, beep, 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 beep. Oh my god, we've iced over. Yo, Jesus. We're TikToking. Whoa, whoa, we're TikToking. We've got the TikTok filter on now, chat. This is it. Can't hit us now. tick-tocking across the universe.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit
Time.
inside. Something we can make airtight.
Well, obviously, maybe this one.
Damn it, not this one.
Oh, here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly.
We can depressurize the bay.
To accelerate our exit.
We'll just depressurize the bay. It's fine. So after you should hire that com portal guy for R&D. Yeah. Sure, he'd totally be up for that. Honestly, why are we not all using ablative armor on all the ships?
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Etzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
Oh yeah, because we don't know.
Target their propulsion systems. I don't want them going anywhere.
Targeting their engines.
I mean, they could still do a little... I even know if they could jump. Like, as far as we know, that might not have been the best choice. Uh-oh.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here.
He thinks like a soldier.
Field to deactivate, and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
It's like, I was like, just depressurize the cargo bay. And he's like, we're gonna fucking explode our way out. Don't you dare. Okay, you got in. I thought he was gonna go, I'm staying behind.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry! What are they doing in there?
Oh no, she's gonna die. Oh no.
Help me!
No. Let the Khan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
We can't. We don't have the time. We have to seal ourselves in.
This ship can't fly. Sidron set it to self-destruct. Please, Amenta.
Oh,
It's not her.
no. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me!
Oh, chat! Chat, how do I decide what I'm doing, chat? We can get her in and hope that we can fix her and then save her life, or we can leave her to die. Both of these options are perfectly fine and reasonable, because if we leave her to die, then her spirit will go back to, you know, like in our friend's mind, her spirit will then go and be with her people. Her death is fine. I feel like there's always a way to save them. We've been hoping the entire time that there's a way to save them, so... Oh my god, I pressed fucking escape again. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God, chat.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push.
Whoa, explosives! That's a great idea. And you're always gonna do that? For fuck's sake. Oh my god, why did they do that? It's so stupid. Every time I pause, it's because that's the logical thing to do, is to escape out of the pause menu. Every other video game that exists works that way.
Before all the
Oh
air
my
sucks out of
god.
cargo bay.
Fucking hell. Okay, we're gonna save her then. We're gonna save her. I hope this doesn't bite us in. If something happens to Edsalar because we save her, I'm gonna be so angry. Deja vu is hitting hard today.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry! What are they doing in there?
Woo! Ba 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 ba. Hey!
Please, help me.
No. The Takan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
Look at her, she's not a threat. It's now or never.
This ship can't fly. Sidron set it to self-destruct. Please, Amenta.
Oh,
It's not her.
no. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me.
Oh
Get
no.
this lifeboat off the ship before Sidron blows it all to hell.
Come on, hurry!
Yeah, just stun her.
Solar Resolute.
I have the away team.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready. And you should know, the Zeldy is set to self-destruct.
If we do enough damage to the Zeldy first, it'll prevent the self-destruct sequence from completing.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Prepare all torpedo banks.
Aye, Captain. Locked on and ready to fire.
Fire!
Oh, baby! Look at all those torpedoes go! Boop, 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 boop. We're trying to stop it from blowing up by blowing it up. It's genius.
Done!
Ready?
Detonate!
Woo! Imagine not pressing one. So it blew up anyway. Why did we even fire our torpedoes at it? What a waste of torpedoes. Perfectly good torpedoes they were, chat. We used the whole spread of them as well. I bet we've only got like 2 left. We're like Voyager now. We're gonna be limping across the Delta Quadrant with 2 fucking torpedoes.
Tractor beam's locked on. We have them.
Kill assist for the
They'll be
stats.
pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldy detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now,
I have to see it for myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this
Blue Grant, yes,
what
Liam,
Arsene
yeah.
Alvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Bredrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore.
Yep.
The captain is supposed to stay with the ship.
It's true.
I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
You're right. But this is too important for me to sit out. You'll just have to make sure nothing happens to me down there.
Of course, Captain.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Unknown, how are you? Gandalf. Beardless, spiky hair Gandalf looking ass.
Not that I can see.
Nope, can't see him.
The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Mod check. Can you see him, Peepers? Nope. Can't see him with my eyes.
Make this a short mission, all right?
That's the plan.
I love how he just...
I'm no security officer. But I'll do my best to make sure nothing happens to you, Captain.
He doesn't need a suit. He's just stood there. He's like... Me? Whatever. Survives on a planet for 600,000 years.
Make quick work of the ice.
Duck chicken soup, Zaf. Zaf is chicken soup. I'm gonna run out of phaser juice by the time we get to the Gosh, I'm gonna have to get some weird, like, late lunch. I'm like, I feel like we're right at the end of the game, right? I can't just go and make lunch. It'd be silly. Super the hands like popcorn.
Another Takan vault.
So like 7 chapters left. That's not many, right? Depending how long they are. So we'll just finish the game. And I'll just go and eat something afterward.
The vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Look for a hidden
Look around.
mechanism.
There must be some sort of hidden mechanism to trigger it.
I don't see anything.
Are you done?
What am I thinking of nomming? Maybe just a sandwich. Drinking tea out of a Viz coffee mug? I think that's acceptable, right? Viz coffee's not here to complain.
Hidden mechanism. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
I like that Bedrosian has tied her hair up for being inside of the thing. That's something you don't often see. So often people just magically they have their hair long and down, and then they have to put a helmet on, and for some reason their hair is just perfectly fine in their helmet or whatever. Or maybe they tie it up in the helmet, then they take their helmet off and their hair is just flowing again magically, and it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Especially in a video game. Quick look, you have like 2 hours of the game left? Oh shit. Really? Oh shit, okay. Maybe we should we finish next week then if we've got 2 hours left? That's quite a lot. We could totally finish this next week. And then we can do a little bit of something afterward. And I can get that sandwich now. And plus I got some other stuff I need to do, so I didn't want to go super much longer anyway. How many hours does this game have? I don't know how many we're in so far. Lunch, yeah, I haven't had any food. I have some other stuff I need to do. So maybe it's best if we finish this next week. Is there a way to see how much time? I've been playing this game for 8 hours, 23 minutes. So it's 10 hour, like 11 hour game, yeah. Yeah. She couldn't accidentally hit escape. Well, it's perfectly fine to do it right now. Should we wrap up then? Don't press escape? Oh, I'm going to press escape. Because I'm going to end the stream and we're going to finish it next week. That is the new plan. Bam. How are we doing? And... yeah. I think that's fair enough. Oh, chat. That's fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope those of you who weren't here for the previous 2 sessions, Zaf, looking at you, have some idea of what the fuck is happening. I feel like there's like so much going on that it's quite sort of easy to get in and see, like, oh yeah, that, you know, stuff is going on or whatever. So you kind of got the drift. It was nice seeing Riker. That was fun. I wasn't expecting that. I knew Spock was in the game, so I didn't really think, oh, we're probably gonna get Riker as well. I didn't expect that at all. I'm sad they didn't throw a cheeky little Boimler in there. I kind of wish we'd met the Titan, or like we'd done a view screen conversation with the Titan, and then we just had Boimler in the background or something. That would have been fun. Even if they didn't speak, they were just there. It would have been kind of cute. It would have been fun. Oh, okay, chat. I gotta do a raid. So we gotta decide. Oh, we're gonna go and raid Overlight. I was about to say, we're just let's look to see who we're gonna raid, but we'll just raid Overlight. It's Overlight's birthday. Oh shit, my fucking thing isn't working. I'll just do that. That still covers it up. I need to fix my... That's a good thing. I need to fix my thing that I have to not show me raid information. That'd be useful. Apparently it did not fix that. Whoops. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. It's been nice streaming again. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to do some XCOM. And we're pretty far into the XCOM. Pretty far in. We are... I feel like... Honestly, I felt like maybe we were in the endgame. But we've... Zaf and Merlin have put a lot of cool work in. I now have... It's not something that I can show on stream. Because it's not like... It's got a load of just like... information in there that isn't streams available or whatever. But I have this cool thing that we've set up. So that I can very easily check if someone is alive or dead. And I can check when they were killed. How many streams they were alive for. All of this stuff. Zaf and Merlin, they've done a lot of work. It's pretty incredible. So I'm now like, I kind of hope that the XCOM doesn't instantly end tomorrow. Because then we'll have, like, all that work will just be like, ah! Anyway, give Overlight some love. Love you all, everybody. Mwah, see you tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye.